Hey everyone, Ultra Instinct Beef here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a preview of the highly anticipated Season 4 of Classroom of the Elite, which is set to air in 2026. And don't worry, if you're anime only and haven't read the light novels, I'll keep this video spoiler-free so you can still enjoy it with fresh eyes. Alright, let's talk about what makes this season so exciting. From the posters and PVs, it's clear that a ton of new first-year students are being introduced. These characters aren't just background noise. They'll play major roles throughout the early and middle parts of the season, and their arrival takes the story to a whole new level. We're no longer just watching a battle between 4 second-year classes. This is going to be much bigger, deeper, and more complex. Of course, our favorite familiar faces like Horikita, Ichinos, Ryuan, Sakayanagi, Hiyori, and more are back and still very much in the spotlight. But now, they're sharing that spotlight with a growing cast, including even more second-year students. All of this creates a web of interconnected stories centered around Ayano Koji. There's class warfare, psychological mind games, intense rivalries, and yes, even romance. It's like a pseudo-ensemble cast, and Season 4 is the stage where everything starts coming together. This is the part of the story where anime as a medium can really shine. The pacing, the visuals, the voice acting, it all adds another layer that the books can't quite deliver in the same way. Now, if you've seen my thoughts on Season 2 and 3, you might remember I said something like, to really understand what's going on, you have to pause and reread the rules of each test. That was true. Some of the rules were so counterintuitive that it was easy to get lost. But here's the good news. Season 4 is a lot more viewer-friendly. You'll be able to enjoy about 80% of it without needing to hit pause or rewind. So, what makes Classroom of the Elite so irresistible? It's the psychological chess matches, the fake friendships, the tension-filled battles, the layered characters, the unexpected twists, and of course, the unconventional protagonist. All of that will be back in full force, not just in Season 4, but throughout the entire second-year arc. Now, let's talk about where Season 4 will likely end. Based on the light novels, Season 4 will probably wrap up around Volume 4.5 of the second-year arc, which marks the end of the first semester. And if you've been following the series, you know what that means. Another one of Ayano Koji's chilling, almost inhuman monologues. Think back to when he told Kei, "You are just a tool," while hugging her and thinking all kinds of dark thoughts. Expect a finale in that same unforgettable tone. But now, let's get a little real. There's a chance this season will try to cover 5 whole volumes in just 13 episodes. You don't need me to tell you what that means. It's going to be fast. Like, really fast. Some content will definitely be cut. And while that's frustrating, especially for light novel readers, it's kind of inevitable. The big cast and multiple storylines are definitely a strength, but they also create a challenge when you only have limited time. The production team is going to have to make tough choices, cutting or condensing some scenes to keep the main plot moving. That might lead to a few bumps in the pacing, or scenes that feel rushed or disconnected. But here's the thing. If done right, smart adaptation choices can still deliver a smooth, impactful experience. Yes, some fan-favorite moments might get trimmed or altered. But if the core themes and character arcs are preserved, it can still be a fantastic ride. It all depends on how well the team handles the adaptation. And let's not forget, Classroom of the Elite isn't just about flashy battles or high school drama. There's a deeper philosophy behind it. In an interview, the author once admitted that when he started writing, he added crowd-pleasing elements because he was afraid readers wouldn't accept the story he really wanted to tell. But after a while, he pivoted and began fully embracing his vision, showcasing characters and ideas that reflect his actual worldview. That creative shift becomes more and more obvious starting in the second-year arc. And while Season 4 only starts to scratch the surface, future seasons will explore that vision more directly. There's a layer of non-mainstream values and themes being woven into the story, ideas that challenge the way we think about education, society, and morality. Not everyone is going to agree with it. but that's exactly what makes it so interesting. So if you're someone who loves a unique, thought-provoking story and you're okay with a few uncomfortable moments, Season 4 is going to deliver something you won't find in any other anime. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you're hyped for Season 4, or if you've got thoughts on the adaptation, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next video. Until next time, this is Ultra Instinct Beef, signing off. Peace.